Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and everyone. My name is Fawaz Naufal Prasyade with the student ID is 202431095 from the Informatics Engineering Department. Today I'm going to present my practical work on SQL database management using SMPP shell. In this project, I manage a sell transactions database called laporan zoo 2024311095 to handle our other records, perform data analysis, and execute database maintenance. The main content is step 1 and 2, database and the table creation. To start, I create new database when using my student ID as the name format is with laporan 2024311095 inside the database. Right here, I define a table name pesanan or orders. Right here, here ID pesanan acts as the primary key. To ensure data integrity and prevent duplicate records, other attributes like customer names, menu name, date and quantity, and unit price were defined. The prices data types like varchar, date, and decimal to prevent floating point calculate error. Right, next one, the data insertions. Next, I populate the table with the varied records. There's records contain a good mix right here of dates, quantities, and categories and specifically, I'm sorry, makanan utama or maybe main course and drinks and snack, which gives us a realistic data set to work with. Step 4 and 5, modifying and updating the table. This is the modifying in the table. Alter table. Wait. In this, add a new column. We call total harga or total price using the alter table command. This is the alter table command. And I calculated these values automatically across all 20 rows, maybe 20 rows by running an update query that multiples quantity by unit price. This showcases how SQL can easily automate the calculations, right? And the next step 6 and 7, string manipulation and filtering. Moving on, the data selection is step 6. I use string function like upper, wait, like upper, like this, upper to capitalize customer names and lower. This is the command. To lowercase menu names for formatting consistency. The this is step 6 and this is step 6 step 7. I'm sorry. I'm committed to where clause and the length. Wait, this length. Wait a minute. That's it. Function. This allowed me to display only the menu items under the minuman category along with the character length of their name. This is the table of the minuman. And then next step 8, 9, the step 8, right? For business analysis, I utilize SQL regret function. First, I calculated the total revenue. I calculated the total revenue of the business using sum total harga. The next step is like step 9, I'm sorry. Then I grouped that by data category menu to find average, maximum, minimum price using it. And also, next step, I analyze our best-selling product by grouping the quantities sold per, per menu and sorting them in descending order using order by index. Wait a minute. This is this is the table of the select name menu as a total jual. Step 11 is to filter the group data. I using have a clause unlike to where. Wait a minute. Where is where? Hmm. This where. Clause which filters individuals having filters group result here. I successfully displayed only the menu categories that regret that generated a total revenue of more than 150. And then next step is the last step. I finally for the database maintenance I've performed a conditional deletion using the day. Using the day. Uh, Function I filter and permanently deleted all transaction that occurred before that 50 of 10 of the month. This is a common practice in database administration for achieving clearing a lot all log files. And in conclusion, this lab work demonstrates the core capability of SQL from defining schemes and manipulating data to performing complex analysis using joins, grouping, and conditional filtering. These skills are fundamental, robust backend system. That conclude my presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attention. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer them. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.